Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Today's headline. Nnamdi Kanu is still our leader. Any other news contrary to this is fake. Ipob shocks the entire nation, drops a record-breaking statement. Nnamdi Kanu is still our leader. Any other news contrary to this is fake. Ipob shocks the entire nation, drops a record-breaking statement. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Now, the details. Ipob shocks the entire nation, drops a record-breaking statement. We, the family members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, and its leadership worldwide under the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prophet of our time, wish to clarify that the DSS, Ministry of Information, engineered speculation regarding the position of our leader is a cheap diversionary tactics designed to test our dedication and resolve in the run-up to the much anticipated boycott of Anambra elections. Not minding the involvement of two key ministries of government in the propagation of this falsehood, we remain fiercely resolute and undeterred by the crude antics of a drowning government. They have lost every sense of shame. The only option left open for them is to periodically opt for hyper-dramatics in an environment devoid of any form of investigative journalism. By seeking to deflect attention away from multiple fronts of attack, Ipob have subjected the Buhari regime to DSS and their propaganda arm. The Ministry of Information came up with this laughable concoction about the dismissal of our leader, which they know, even by their own very low standards of news management, is too hilarious that no sane mind will believe it. Biafrans and the entire humanity knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted by Nigerian soldiers. Therefore, no amount of fake stories about our leader and our movement planted through government-friendly media houses will dent our resolve to restore Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only person with absolute command over entire Biafra restoration effort, remains the rock upon which the entire edifice of Ipob is built. The preposterous and laughable idea that he has been sacked from Radio Biafra he personally established in London, and Ipob he founded is tantamount to saying that the sun is no longer part of the solar system. It is not only unthinkable, it will be foolish of anyone to contemplate it. The world can now see how the Caliphate cabal is running Nigeria through fabrications and unadulterated falsehood in the hope of twisting the minds of the gullible and the easily deceived. For anyone to believe that faceless, its atoll unheard of individuals can wake up one evening and announce the replacement of a man that commands 50 million people with presence in over 100 countries of the world, making him only second to Pope Francis as the personality with the largest cult following on earth, is plain stupid. Anybody who peddles or believe such a story needs his or her brain examined. This is another classic DSS engineered subterfuge that fell flat on its face, as all on their previous effort to rubbish the personality of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Many more weird and ludicrous stories will emerge in the coming days. The more Ipob applies the pressure, the more bizarre the antics of this shambolic APC government becomes. No amount of fabricated falsehood or carefully packaged lies by DSS and Lai Mohammed's Ministry of Information will ever erase the fact that Nigerian soldiers invaded Kanu's compound and abducted him. The Minister of Defense on Channels Television admitted during an interview that troops went in search of our leader in his home without court warrant in his supposed democracy. This invasion led to the death of 28 people shot by Nigerian soldiers. It doesn't take much to understand that fake stories is part of the strategy of government to stop people from asking them where Nnamdi Kanu is, by regaling the gullible few with wild stories such as the sacking of our leader. They hope to chip in a very serious matter of abduction and possible extrajudicial execution. We advise the discerning public to disregard such junk news and continue to demand for the whereabouts of our leader from the Buhari regime. We must not forget the case of purported splinter groups set up by DSS such as Ray Ipob, Tripob, Renipob, Sexypob, etc. None of them made it from newspaper pages into the real world. This latest show of shame by DSS and the Nigerian army